It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Mark Andrews. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Gaines eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gaines. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Gaines.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Geno Atkins got home that time.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. Fighting through. And some room to roam now. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
It's a gain of 63 yards. First down, Cardinals.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Murray. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Andrews. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Eagles 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at about the 1.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Back to throw. Gaines. And this is caught. Touchdown. 5. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's a definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that's where it gets tight, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Jefferson. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
1st down, Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 7 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Smash. Hey, defense.
To throw again. Gaines. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gaines. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st and 10, Gaines. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. To throw on 2nd down, Gaines. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Gaines.
And this is caught by Watkins. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It got his man complete. 20.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Prater for the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Gaines. He's got Smith here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, you got 3. Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Looking to throw on second down. Gaines. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Murray again. This is Drake.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Murray.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Murray now. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
81 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gaines. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Gaines. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Jefferson.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
On first down, they'll stay with Jefferson on the ground.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Arizona.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They'll give this to Jefferson running right.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing on first down. Gaines looking here for Smith downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
He had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a 5-2 touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 31, Murray. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught at the 25.
Let's get that swagger.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. On first down, Gaines. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Gaines. And this is caught for a touchdown. So things just get a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Back to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. They'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.